What's up, Michigan fans? We are live here on the Maize and Bluebeard podcast, where we talk all things Michigan football and basketball. And we are coming live because right now the Polynesian Bowl is just kicking off. And Salesi Moa is going to make his announcement. Hopefully, that he's going to come to Michigan because it'll be awkward if he suddenly says somewhere else. It would make not much sense. So, thanks for hanging out. 12 people in here right now. That's fantastic. Please go ahead and leave me a comment. Say what you think will happen. Let me know where you're from. I was born and raised in Michigan, lifelong Michigan fan, but I'm actually in North Carolina now. Moved down here just this past summer from my wife's work for a great job opportunity, which it's a big change. There's no snow down here. When we went back to visit for Christmas, of course, there was a lot of snow going on. So that's where I am. I'm like the only Michigan fan down here, and it's weird to go to the stores and see North Carolina stuff and all that, and no Michigan stuff. Lucas, thanks for being here, my friend. I don't know. I would assume it's going to be early. It's probably going to be one of those things where they pop back from a commercial break or something like that, and he's there and he lets us know. So I'll be on here until he makes his decision. Then we'll talk about it. But yeah, I do not know. He's not said the timing. In fact, I'll look and see. I don't know if anyone else has heard anything, but that is a great question. I would like to know that answer as well. So, but as soon as it happens, right now it's a commercial, but when the game comes back on, I'll turn up the volume some so you guys can hear it. And then when he's getting interviewed, I'll turn it up as loud as I can so you can hear it. And hopefully then we can celebrate together. Jimmy Bailey, how's it going? From Saginaw, yeah, there we go. In Houston now. I grew up on the east side of the state, south of Detroit in Monroe. And then as an adult, went to college and moved to the west side of the state in the Grand Rapids area. So I lived on both sides. So I know where Saginaw is. And now in Houston. So you have a big change in weather too, my friend. A lot warmer down there. Thanks for being here. DT Prods, what do you think the biggest returnee this year was? Whew, that's a good question. I mean, the easy answer would just be Bryce Underwood, right? But man, the biggest, probably Marsh, I would say, because, and he hasn't technically signed yet, right? But yeah, I would say Marsh because we haven't had like a receiver like him for a long time, like an elite receiver, and he helped us get Jamie French. So now we're gonna have two really good receivers, hopefully three after Moa makes his decision. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I'll turn it up much louder once it's his turn, or when the game starts. I mean, I should have looked up to see if there were any other Michigan players in this, or future Michigan players. Yeah, so I would say probably Marsh. Right now, it feels like Etta and Trey Pierce because of the defensive line, and Awuso Boateng because of the linebackers. But yeah, I would say Marsh is a huge piece to the puzzle for sure. There you go. Lucas is also from Saginaw. Pretty cool. Couple of Saginaw fellas in the house. Vince, what's up? Thanks for being here. 75 degrees. Yeah, it's actually cold in North Carolina today. It was in the teens, which usually it's about 40 or 50. So you're definitely where it's warm. That's a good question, Dahlbrain. I don't know. It's probably one of the latest. Probably the latest time zone in the U.S. is probably the 11:59 it closes, I would think. Or somehow they do it wherever you're at. If you want to jump into the portal and you're Eastern time, they probably don't let you jump in if it's that time. Let's see. Venice, I agree. Best since Nico Collins. That's what I was thinking. I was trying to think back, and I'm like, when have we had a receiver like him? And I think Nico Collins probably was the last kind of game wrecker receiver that we had. McCauley was great, and maybe if the offense had been further along and Bryce was further along and we had better coaching, maybe he could have had a special year because he made a lot of great catches and ran some good routes. But But yeah, I agree with you. Marsh, I think our offense is going to be something special. Defense, we're all worried about that, but I've said in some of my videos, I don't know if you all hear. Oh, by the way, if you are here, make sure you give a like to this, and also the quarterback, whoever he is, first snap, he dropped it and fouled it and then threw a terrible pass. But anyway, um, make sure you give me a subscribe so that we can keep chatting. It's awesome to see all you guys in here. But I've said in some of my videos, like the transfer portal has really like taken away kind of the old school feel. Like I love the transfer portal, but it's become so much like free agency that every year it's like we got to get some big names in here. We got to get some proven guys in here. Where back in the day, you had your guys, they'd get their shot, they'd move on to the draft or graduate, and then it's like, okay, now with those freshmen and sophomore that have been getting coached up, it's finally their chance, and then you find stars that way. But now it's like if there's not a guy that had a huge year the year before, it's like we need more. These guys, they're not going to be good enough, but they could be. So we never know. We could have some freshmen, sophomore who are going to ball out next year, and we'll forget all about these portal people that we wanted them to get. So you got to find a balance, right? Because you got to grow, or no freshmen or recruits are going to want to come there if you're always just getting portal players and never growing and having any homegrown stars. Let's see. You guys are awesome hanging in here with me. It's great. I thought I'd have like 2 people in here. Rocking. Trill Will. Trill Will money. Block M Squad. That's right. Go blue, baby. Oh, yeah. DT. I agree. I think Jaden Pyle could be special too. There's a lot of young guys coming in, or freshmen or sophomores that just had a lot of veterans in their position group and didn't get a shot yet that I think could be really good. So I'm with you. Let's see. Dahlberg feel great about our offense, worried about the defense. Yeah, and like I said, there's a lot of talent, but it's unproven. So it would be nice to get a couple more proven guys at linebacker or defensive line to give those other guys time to figure things out and rotate in. That would be awesome. Yeah, and this coaching staff, I trust them so much. I feel like it's going to be something we're not used to. You know what I mean? Like we haven't had even. I mean, I think Harbaugh's staff was good at maybe just Harbaugh himself, because really Sharon Moore was on that staff, and a lot of Sharon Moore's holdovers were on there. But even under him, sometimes in certain position groups, there wasn't always a lot of growth. But he was really good at getting a lot out of 3 and 4 stars. But I think we're going to have an entire coaching staff where there's it's just built that way to get a lot out of everybody. So I think we're going to see a lot of guys take off, So I'm right there with you. I think the defense, I worry, but then I also am like, look at what Whittingham's done. Coming in at Christmas time, out of nowhere, he can't even get in there and coach right away because he has to wait for the old staff to coach the bowl game. And look at what they've done, getting a late start in the portal game. They did awesome. I mean, they brought in some great guys. And remember, the portal closes, but you can still sign people. There's going to be guys in the portal that they can get. And rumor is, speaking of defense and linebacker, I've heard a couple people say that they're working with something behind the scenes. And I've heard someone else say that it's like a linebacker from another team, possibly in the Big Ten, that's wasn't in the portal yet, but they were kind of talking with him because he was thinking about it. So I don't know if any of that's true, but word on the street is they're working with a pretty linebacker behind the scenes. So we'll see. We'll see. And thank you, Dahlbrain. I appreciate that for subscribing. You the man. Bryce from Flint in California now. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. California. What's the weather out there like right now? I love that we so many of us were in cold Michigan, and now we got somewhere warmer. Ooh, yes. Wishes the great. I agree. Browder, 6'5". I mean, come on. He just needs a chance, and he needs some good coaching. And who I've been impressed with is the wide receiver coach, Micah Simons. At first, I was like, I was hoping for some of the bigger names, that were out there. But he's hit the recruiting trail like a wild man. And he's just got so much energy, and he's young, so he can connect with the players, and like the wide receivers are speaking highly of him already, and the recruits. So I think that was a sneaky good pick that a lot of people were kind of like, but he's really doing well so far. And yeah, I think Browder is going to be a beast. I think so. I was bummed he didn't get more of a chance last year. And yeah, Trillwill, I agree. Marsh, French, Moore, Hanson. And then you got that second level. You got Zach Marshall also at tight end. And then if I'm going to speak it into existence. We get Moa for sure. I'm hoping he plays all over. I'm hoping he goes in and plays the slot sometimes. They do some reverses to him. I hope he plays in the secondary. I hope that he returns punts and kicks. Like, I'm hoping they let him do everything, which I think he could because he got recruited by Michigan and Utah, but he picked Utah because Sharon Moore and them said, "Nah, we don't want you to play offense. We see you as just a cornerback." So he went to Utah because Whittingham and Beck said, "Heck yeah, we'll let you play on offense and defense and return kicks and punts." So I got a feeling he'll get a shot at that, and that would be really fun to watch. If I see him in the game too, I'll let you guys know. Let me know in the chat if you're watching the game at all. I didn't think I had NFL Network, but it was part of my Hulu TV package. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I got to do it live. Got to hop in here. Let's see. Ooh, linebacker from Tennessee. Yes. That would be pretty cool. I agree. There's a lot of good ones in there. A lot of good defensive line, edges and tackles, too. There's a lot of good players still stuck in there hanging out, waiting to figure out where they're going to go. Brandt is a huge thing, DT. I agree. He has been really solid as a reserve. So worst case, he'll continue to be solid as somebody rotating in. But I think that was huge. Getting him back, Pierce, Dominic Nichols, and then Carter Meadows, I think, is going to be a beast. Valerio, the other freshman defensive tackle, reminds me a lot of Mason Graham. Like, there's a lot of good stuff. Like, if you just listen to generically people that just look and think, oh, they don't have anything. Those of us that are in the know and have been really following this team closely, you see some of that talent and potential that's there, and you get excited. I really like Jonah Liea. I know people think he's small, but he can bulk up a little bit, but he's so quick if you watch his tape. And if you put him next to a Trey Pierce, a bigger guy like that eats up offensive linemen, and then Jonah Liea can just kind of squeeze around them and be sneaky and shifty with his speed. I don't know, man. I think he's going to have a big year. So, yeah, I agree. Brandt, I love Brandt. I hope he gets a shot to start. We'll see. Yes, wishes I was also very interested in that Liam Danitz, especially being from Michigan. But he went to Wisconsin. But in my video, I talked about for him, I was really excited because he did that. Oh, this is a commercial, I think. I think I was just wondering if they were talking, like doing the interview, but it was someone talking early when an ad was showing, but it was just some guy randomly talking. Anyway, Danitz, I looked at his 100-meter time and it was like 10.55, right? And I'm like, they're saying that's fast. I'm like, I wonder how that is, because we're used to the 40-yard dash times, But then I looked, and JMO in high school, Jamison Williams did it, and he was 10.54. And Jameer Gibbs did it, and he was 11 something. So it's like, geez, that's fast for an edge. But that's why I was excited too. And maybe that he could have played linebacker, like you said. But he went to Wisconsin. I think he had a visit lined up to Michigan. He had a lot of visits lined up, but Wisconsin just kind of won him over. And you wonder, a D3 kid like that they didn't think he'd ever get to a big school. I wondered if the first big school he went to, his first interview, he's like, oh, heck yeah, I'll take that money. I'll take this spot. Like, it's a dream come true, But yeah, I was interested in him too. Let's see. Dahlbrain says, yesterday I met a guy who played with Browder and his homies with him. I can try to get us insider info. Yeah, get it, Dahlbrain. Get it. Let us know how Browder's feeling about the new coaching staff and how his off season's going. I love it. Oh, yes. And again, Travis Johnson, man, we got to make room for him and other just beast coming in, freshman. Oh, man, yeah, I'm excited about him. Yep, Marshall and Buchanan. This offense, you guys, oh my gosh. And then back, like what he was able to do with Devin Dampier and some of the 3-star talent they had at Utah. Just imagine what he can do with these guys. Oh my gosh, I wish the season started tomorrow. J Money, I hear you, man. Yeah, he really dropped the ball. He had it made, and he really messed it up. It's wild that we kind of fell into such a much better situation. I haven't seen Moa, Caden. I have not seen Moa on here yet. They haven't mentioned him. I'll turn this up so that if I hear them say his name, I can tell you guys. There's been a lot of incomplete passes so far. The quarterbacks have not looked sharp in this game. I've seen a lot of incomplete, poorly thrown balls. Yep. Brant already announced. Yeah, he announced he's coming back. So that was good. I think he's going to be awesome. I'm glad he's coming back. 3 5-star starters on the offensive line as well. Short drop, and he's going to try to run with it. We do not know when he's going to be announcing, so we're just kind of hanging out. I'm just keeping an eye. It's right in front of me, so I'm keeping an eye on it because it'll probably be just, oh, we're going to go down to the field. Someone has an announcement, or right when they come back from a commercial break. So I'll just make sure we didn't miss it. DT, there's another one. Nate Marshall, another dog on the defensive line that I think is going to be awesome. He definitely is going to get a shot. Danny Davis, the wide receiver room will be off the chain. I don't know what to say. They're going to be awesome. They're going to be fantastic. Elite. Hard to handle. The wide receiver room will be why we beat Ohio State next year. That's what I'm going to say. Here's another edge. Javon, you are completely right. Tariq Boney is going to be really good. I agree. That's right. Name them off, Danny. Marsh. French. Yes. Yeah, Sub, I agree. Big gap from D3 and D1. Yeah. Well, he definitely, it wouldn't have been like a pickup like, oh, we're set now. It would have been like an interesting thing to just watch his development. Because I mean, there's a big gap, but he had 15 sacks, and can run almost as fast as a 17-year-old JMO. So I don't know, but technique and all that, and yes, I'm sure the offensive line he was going against were not nearly as good or as big as what he'll face in the Big Ten. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how he does at Wisconsin. And yes, Buchanan and Johnson, I know that they're offense, man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, a lot of one-on-one with receivers. Like what are they going to do? Who are you going to double? Because who are you going to leave open, right? I agree. Change channel, 100%. That's right, Danny and Moa. Trillwell, I'm with you. Shout out to Coach Witt. We're gonna. I've been thinking of some T-shirts I want to make eventually when I can sell merch on here, or just for fun, just do giveaways for him. I got an idea of doing an outline of him on a motorcycle from the front, and it's saying Winningham with the M being a black M. Book it right now. Yeah, Coach Whitty, he's doing good, man. Killing it with this roster. I hope it's not after the game. Word is that it's just going to be in the middle of the game somewhere. I got to turn this down for a second when these ads are on. You never know if you'll get copyrighted or something. Well, we'll be hanging out for a while if that's the case, guys, which it will be fine. We're having a blast. But yeah, nothing yet. Oh yeah, I'll look at my phone in a second and see. Who you guys like in the national championship game? Hopefully Indiana wins. It'd be sweet to have the Big Ten win 3 years in a row. They just look unstoppable. It's insane what Cignetti's done, man. He's made it hard for every other coach because you can't say, I need more time at a big school or anywhere when he's done what he's done at Indiana. Insane. Oh, who's this? Let's start with this. How does it feel to be back home?
I mean, it's always a blessing to come back home. You know, it's always my first stop.
They're interviewing somebody else. I have a feeling this will be like what they do with Moa. Oh, they're talking to McMillan from the Panthers. He was Polynesian Football High School Player of the Year, so he must have been done good in this game back in the day. Let's see. Yes, I agree. Buchanan looks a lot like Colston Loveland. He hasn't played a lot of pure tight end, but he doesn't need to. We've got a lot of good tight ends, so they can move him all over the place. I agree, though. He reminds me of Loveland. D lineman, we'll see. I think they'll add some more, but getting Etta back, getting Pierce back in the middle, them getting Jonah Liea, that's already awesome. Plus, you got David Pepe. Is it Pepe or Pale Pepe? I think he's like 350 pounds. He was a sophomore, so I mean, he could take a step. Beagle could take a step on the edges. I mean, we've got um, John Henry Daly coming in. You got Carter Meadows coming in. Nate Marshall, Dominic Nichols, Cameron Brandt. Like, there's a lot of talent in there, and I think they want to add a couple portal guys. So we shall see. Oh yeah, Titan Davis too. Yep, that's a good one, Chad too. Titan Davis is going to be something special, I think. Uh, he could. He's good enough too. Um, I think I think he'd definitely be part of the rotation, unless they just go portal crazy and sign so many guys that he's blocked. But yeah, I saw something the other day saying that he's good to go. So I should confirm that. But I did see something that said he's good to go, and I think he's one that I think what I've read about him, he's a hard worker, um, last in the room type of guy. Great high character guy too. I can't imagine they're gonna be able to keep him off the field. And I think they're gonna love coaching that kid, and he's really good. So yeah, I think he'll definitely play. Let's see, go to Wisconsin. If he does anything next year, he'll. Yeah, that's actually true. That's a good point. Yeah, Danitz. If he goes to Wisconsin and tears it up, he'll be back in the portal. That's kind of how it is now. Oh yeah, Indy. I'm with Indy too. I've got some relatives in Indiana too. They're loving this. They've been waiting for Indiana to be good their whole life, so that's good for them. This is a good thing, J Money. I didn't even think about that because right now we are the last undefeated national championship or champion. That's true. Ohio State didn't do that. Mm-mm. You're right. Ah, I know. I mean that. There you go. Two sides of the coin. If Indiana wins, great because Big Ten won another one. But if they lose, at least we're still the last undefeated national champ. It's a good way to look at it. Yep. I mean, what a year, you guys. That was something special, wasn't it? Let's see, Jimmy. Whoops. Let me bring it back up. Why'd it go away? There we go. Yeah, Sharon kept saying Bryce was last in the room because it was keeping him from a state activities. Jimmy, that's good, man. That's good. Yeah, he did. He's probably mad about it. He's like, I gotta go. My phone is blowing up right now. Good grief. It's sad that we can. I mean, sometimes when I really think about it, it's absurd what these kids must have had to go through with him and that coaching staff and what he was doing. Like, unbelievable. Ridiculous. More incomplete passes. And I don't just mean like, like the receiver drops it or it gets knocked away, like in the dirt. I don't know what's going on with these quarterbacks. Haven't even seen a completed pass yet, so I don't even know. Mo is number 8 on his high school team, right? So I'm trying to keep an eye out. I haven't seen him yet. We're approaching the end of the first quarter. There's 3 minutes left. Yeah, you got to laugh at it, right? You got to have a sense of humor. Oh, yeah. I know. Me too. I had my bet hat. Oh, yeah. I bought all the national championship gear. That was a time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be a Michigan fan that was. Even in the midst of all the junk. It didn't matter. That team was special. They didn't need any of that stuff. Sharon saved the program by entering a scandal. Yep, exactly. Oh yeah, man. Jordan Marshall. I love watching him run, dude. He's got such good vision, and he's such a powerful runner. But he's shifty to it, and but he just keeps moving forward. He's not dancing around. He just hits the hole, but he knows right where to go. I feel like if he would have been able to play that whole Ohio State game, it would have been a lot closer. Not saying we would have won, but man, the way that game started with the pick and then that big run by him, man, if he just him being hurt in that game was such a bummer. Joe Blue from Jackson. Oh yeah, that was close by me. I was in Monroe growing up, so we weren't too far from each other. Let's see. I'm gonna look on my phone quick and see if there's like an update on when he's gonna do it. Let me see. I also have to make sure I'm saying his first name right. I've been saying Salesi, but it might be Salesi. I tried to look up how to say that name, and lots of other people, or it's said different ways, so I'm not really sure. What do you guys think of that ridiculous tweet from Mark Harlan, the Utah AD? What he said about Moa? He was at school, seen everything now. Like, oh my gosh, dude, it's your fault. You should have taken care of Witt. Let's see. Macaulay did say he's going to enter the NFL draft for sure. So he's going to the draft. I think he'll be a good pickup for somebody. I am in North Carolina now, actually. So not as warm as in Florida, but closer to Florida than I was when I was in Michigan. Bruce Rounds, Georgia, not too far from me now. Georgia check-in, go blue. That's right. Oh, yeah. I know Jimmy Spiro. Oh, man. And Intrinsic, yeah. Yep, I know. The joke's on them because it actually was a great thing for a Michigan football program. Terrible for him and his family and everyone involved, but let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says he'll do it at the game. Yeah, it doesn't say. So yeah, end of first quarter, nothing yet. So we'll see when they come back. Sometimes like the end of a quarter. So I'll be watching when it comes back from ads, and if he pops up, I'll crank up the volume so you guys can hear it. Let's see. Joe Blue from Jackson, 2023 was a special year for sure. Made it to all the home games and the Rose Bowl. Wow. Oh man, that Rose Bowl against Alabama. Man, what a special moment that was. Oh, almost brought tears to my eyes when they made like the edited clips where they put the Titanic song with it, and it's timed perfectly where Milrow goes in and they tackle him and then they all start running. Oh gosh, gets me every time. So it is a short E. So Salesi. Okay, that's what I've seen when I looked it up. When I first saw it, I was saying, what did I say? I was saying Salesi. I was saying Salesi, but it's Salesi. Thank you, sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, we haven't talked about Hyder yet, have we, Danny? I think he is going to be an impact player. Man, he looks really good. I'm really excited about him. That running back room, even Tatum, I think from Oklahoma, he looked really good his freshman year, and then he was hurt last year. Like, I mean, it's a bummer Justice Haynes didn't come back, but Marshall, Tatum, and Hyder, we got with Alfred coaching them. What a running back room, unbelievable. Yeah, J Money, I saw that he was going to get interviewed. I don't know. There's no way. That has to be like a joke or something. Like I mean, Harbaugh loves the guy, but I cannot see him really bringing him in for a real interview, like having to deal with stuff. And let me say, I love Jim Harbaugh, but gosh, he's so awkward still in like media things. The way he dances around and never really says anything. It's like you listen to Whittingham talk, and he's just so engaging and fun to listen to talk. Like I love Harbaugh, always will. But oh, here they're talking to somebody. No, not our boy. They're talking to. Hmm? Oh yeah, Travis Hunter. But before all that, how about the 2022 Polynesian Bowl MVP? Two-way player, just like we might have soon. Let's see. Yeah, that would be wild if they brought him in. The biggest reverse. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, Leslie. right? Salesi Moa. Let's see. Yes, I agree, card collector. What Coach Witt and the boosters have been able to pull off these last 3 weeks is nothing short of a miracle. It's incredible. It already shows how confident they are. And now it's like, man, if they can do this good in this situation, just wait and see what they can do with just coaching, what they actually want to do. Instagram shows his jersey 23. Oh, well, then I better watch out for 23. Did it show what color? There's like a neon, kind of a team that looks like Oregon almost, like neon yellow and dark green, and then there's like a light powder blue with pink helmets. Is the other team? Oh, good, I got it. Salesi. All right, I won't say it wrong. In a video I must have said Nathaniel Owusu Boateng. I still am probably saying it wrong. I think that's right. I must have said his name wrong because I got a comment where someone corrected me and said I was not saying it right. So there we go. I mean, Jeremiah Love looks really good. I mean, any good running back is a fair comp. We'll have to see what Hyder looks like. Hey, the first touchdown. It was not to Moa, but a completed pass. Oh, Henry Jr. We're gonna be seeing him. I think he's going to Ohio State, right? Receiver. Gosh, the center for this team is bounce snaps to them nonstop. But yeah, I don't know we'll have to see what Hyder is like, what his size is and everything when he gets here to know. But running style and stuff, I mean, he's electric. Yeah, just like Love. Yes, exactly. He's very shifty, but he also can get gritty and get those yards. Yeah, as I say, he's electric and quick like Love, so I'd say that's fair. Yes, Danny, I agree. The offense, man, whoo, it's going to be nuts. I cannot wait to watch this offense. It's going to be amazing. I agree. It's going to be everyone knows the runs, opens everything, and everything opens the run. Yep. Then a running, yeah, yep. Oh yeah, exactly. They're gonna tailor this offense so perfect to Bryce Underwood, and man, some of his things like the throwing off his back foot and the sidearm stuff and just sometimes you watch him throw and it just looks so awkward, and they're gonna coach all that out of him, and he's gonna take off. I think he's gonna be incredible because he's got so much talent. I mean, you can see it. I mean, to basically not be coached at all, just to kind of go out there and play ball like recess or something, uh, and to have no QB coach. What in the world? It's just insane, insane. I don't get how Sharon Moore had a job as long as he did. He has not announced yet. Moose, thanks for being in here, man. He has not announced yet. We're waiting. We're into the second quarter. The one team just scored the first touchdown. I haven't seen him touch the ball yet either on the field. But we're waiting. I'm hoping when they come back from one of these commercial breaks, he'll say something. So, no announcement yet. So he's got the blue one. Okay, so the light blue. I'll be watching for him. Yeah, they did say it'd be during the game. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, I'm watching it right in front of me right now. So as soon as it happens, I'm going to turn the volume up all the way. You guys can hear. 2023 Michigan, 2026 Michigan who wins. We'll have to see them, right? We'll have to see. With this talent and with this coaching stuff, I hope that they're going to be a team that could stack up. But I don't know. That 2023 team is another level, man. Okay, there we go. Good grief. Hope you guys are doing all right. They didn't interview him. He's not on the screen, so we didn't miss anything. Let me know. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me. It booted me again. It's terrible timing. I have really good internet, and I've never had any trouble in any other live thing that I've ever been in or done. Of course, right now it's giving me problems all of a sudden. Let's see. So yeah, we'll see how next year's team is. We'll never know. And yeah, Moose. I think his brother would definitely come linebacker from MSU. And hey, we need all the linebackers we can get, right? And he's got some game experience. He's played a lot for them. Hasn't flashed a bunch, um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how good he's going to be. He's played a lot, but his stat sheet's not like overly impressive. He's been a rotational guy, but he didn't have as good coaching there as he will here. So who knows? All right, yeah, they're talking to Lemon right now. All right, the blue team has the ball. Let me see if I see him anywhere. Let's see. You said that showed his. No, that's not him. I don't know if he's out there or not. I'll let you guys know if he makes a play or something. It's the second quarter, 11 minutes to go. Maybe they'll do it at halftime. I would assume they're just going to do it in between commercial breaks or something, but I'm trying to look at all these guys here. I don't see a 23 or an 8. Let's see. They're in the huddle. None of the guys I can see are Moa. Sure, they'll rotate them all in. He'll get in there at some point. So yeah, exciting stuff. What's everybody feel about the basketball team right now? We were rocking and rolling until holiday break, and then it's been a rough stretch. Good win against Washington the other night. Not perfect, but I mean, we got so used to 50-point wins that a 10-point win against a solid team on the road, it's like, oh man, that wasn't good enough. They did play well. Just our guard play, we're just bricking threes. Luckily, our big man all went off, but they'll get it figured out. Dusty May, a lot like Whittingham and his staff, I trust Dusty May. We're going to be so good in both sports for a long time, I think, because that's the other thing about Whittingham and his staff. Jason Beck, he is he's going to be a head coach someday. Maybe he can just hang out, learn from Whittingham, and take over for him when he leaves, and we can keep a lot of the staff and momentum and everything going. But I don't know. Whittingham's a beast. I mean, what he's worked out like 6,000 days in a row besides Sundays. So he could probably coach as long as he wants to. He's a very young 66. All right, they're going to another commercial break. We'll see. All right, we're on commercial right now. I just put a thing in the chat just because I'm curious. I want to see if my chat goes through. No. Okay. Okay, I just checked my phone to make sure you guys could hear me. I got a little worried. I just signed in with a different account to make sure. I'm actually going to keep it up because I think I've got a delay for me with your guys' comments. I want to make sure I can see the comments on here. So it says roster says Moa is playing safety. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys can hear and see me. It's probably just on my end. The chat hasn't had anything pop up for 7 minutes, so that's annoying. So I'll just look at the comments. I'll shout you out with my voice because it's not showing up. I wonder if I go out of comments and back. Oh, here we go.
Standing by here with one of the best defensive backs in the nation,
Here we go, guys.
Moa. First off, Salesi, Polynesian Bowl week is here. How gratifying has this entire experience been for you?
It's been good so far. Being around my Polynesian people and feeling the culture this whole week. It's been a great vibe the whole week.
It's been well documented. You were originally committed to Utah, and now you are re-evaluating your options. I understand you have a significant announcement to make. Tell me, where are you playing your college ball next?
For my next 3 to 4 years, I'll be signing with the University of Michigan.
Woo!
Go Blue, baby.
Go
Beautiful,
Blue,
beautiful.
baby.
Now, looking at the entire process, what set Michigan apart for
Michigan,
you?
he said Michigan.
Just the head coach over there and the wide receiver coach, also the D-line coach, my uncle, Coach Lewis. All of them just recruiting me.
36.
From Utah, and then when they went over to Michigan, I just wanted to go there with them.
Love it. Massive announcement. Wishing you the best of luck. Congratulations. Salesi Moa. Mahalo nui. Guys, back to you.
Oh, that's a big one right there. Go Blue.
Go Blue, baby.
Michigan guys, you're going to be happy about that, man, Ty.
That makes sense, guys. Coach Whittingham is now the new head coach. He used to be the head coach for a long time at the University of Utah. Now he is at the University of Michigan. He's following head coach and his uncle.
Lopes running for his life here. Ball popped loose.
Man.
And it looks like
The blue team just fumbled. So I was hoping maybe Mo would get out there, but so there we go, guys. He said it. There was like a 1% of me that was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna say I'm going and say something else, but that would have been wild. But he's going. Now we can talk about what he will look like in this offense. It's 100% a sure thing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. So excited.
Guys, I'm asking you this question. Who's the head coach for Team Malco?
It's Mike Singletary.
I still think I'm looking at the, there it is. Yeah, I'm a little ahead of my stream, so hopefully everything's working okay for you guys. But he's coming. It's amazing. It's awesome. I'm going to refresh in here. I don't want to refresh this, although I should. But I'm worried it'll kick you guys all out. Heck yeah. There we go. Now my chat in here has refreshed. I'm going to, man. I don't know if I refresh, if it will end. I'm worried it'll end our chat. I don't want to do that. But I'll just look at comment on here. So let's see who we got here. Danny had said you got to get a different chair. Red's a no-go. I know. I do. I should get a blue one. Should get rid of this thing. And then, yes, D1 Noah Z. F yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Row go blue. Hail to the victors. Trill Will. F yeah, go blue. Joe Blue, great news. Kenneth freaking Amoa coming to Wolverine Nation, go blue. LFG. Danny, that's right. J Sniper. HE double hockey sticks. Yeah. Big at ya. Yes, great news. Now his brother. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get that news tonight. We'll probably see committed. Oh, feels so good, doesn't it? Offense, special teams, and potentially defense. Oh, and special teams is enough for me. If he ends up on all three, it's a great day. I think he will. I think he will, Danny and everybody. I think he will. Moose, LFG. Yeah. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully you guys had fun. I did the Washington-Michigan game the other night, and anytime I can do a basketball game, I'm going to do one, as long as it works with the wife and kids if we don't have stuff going on. Like tomorrow, I can't do the Oregon one because we'll be gone, but all the football games in the fall, I'm going to do something like this, where I have the audio, I'll have the stats up, and we'll just chat and hang out during the game. It's going to be fun. And I'm planning on going to the spring game this year, too, so if anybody goes, we'll keep chatting through the channel, and I'd love to meet up with you when we're there. DK or D Cormillion, LFG, let's go blue. That's right. Man. So if anybody's coming in right now, I had a moment of technical difficulty that booted me out. I came right back in, but now my chat's not working. It won't show me your guys' chat. So I'm looking at my phone. I logged in under my personal YouTube so I can see your chats. So I'm calling you out with my voice because I can't show your comment on the screen because the chat's not working, which is annoying. And I don't want to try to refresh and risk the stream ending because I'm having fun with you guys. I don't want to end it yet. J Money, you the man. He said, just sub to your channel, like you as a person, keep the positive vibes. That's right. Good vibes. If anybody likes books, all these books behind me. I actually also have a booktube, bookish channel on YouTube. Bearded Book Beast. If you like reading, if you like books, that's why. And I use that sign and that. I'm all about the good vibes. Moose, I did live in Michigan for a long time. A guest? Oh no, I wish, man. I was not. But I've seen you in the comment section on Voice of College Football Michigan live shows. Moose, I've seen you in there. But yeah, I have always just been a lurker. I've never called in or anything, but I do watch them all the time. I don't know. Maybe we've seen each other in Michigan or something. Rondog said, never been a fan of Michigan. We stole defensive coordinator, so now I'm a hater. That's fair, man. That's fair. J Hill's awesome. But you guys, I'm guessing you're a BYU fan, Rondog. You guys are looking pretty good. You got the linebacker I really wanted us to get, so I think you guys are going to be good. Thanks, Big Atcha. Joined, like your channel, bro. I appreciate that, man. I'm just a regular fan. I have no inside information. I'm just obsessed, and I scour the message boards, and just like to make videos about stuff, give my thoughts, and have fun. So yeah, I hope you guys will join up, and this will be a fun ride. Yeah, Ron Dog, I knew what you meant. Still, yep. Dion says, go blue for life. That's right. Trill Will, any thoughts on our 2026 schedule? It's tough. It is tough. Thanks, Ron Dog. I think you're cool too, man. And I'll be pulling for BYU and Utah. I shouldn't say that if we're going to be friends. I should say I'll only be pulling for BYU. But Trill Will, thoughts on the schedule? It's tough, right? Because we got lucky last year. Like I agree, it's amazing that this team and the talent, it shows the talent. They went 9-4 and won 9 games during the regular season, but also we didn't have to play Indiana, we didn't have to play Oregon, we didn't have to play who else did we get lucky and miss out on? Penn State, but they weren't that good this year. But next year is gonna be a lot tougher. We got Oklahoma, we've got, so what are the swing games, right? You got Oklahoma, you've got Indiana, Oregon, Ohio State, and there's a 5th team in there that we play that's really good. Who is the other team? Why is my brain, I cannot think straight right now. Good grief. Somebody let me know in there. But I'm going to do a video on the schedule, game by game, give my predictions, all that. I'm going to do deep dives on every coach, every position coach, the graduate, or not graduate assistants, the analyst positions, the strength coordinator, look at their history, players they've worked with, how things have done. I'm going to start rolling those out once all this transfer portal stuff slows down. Because that's the thing that's crazy too. I love all the coordinators and position coaches, but some of these analysts they're bringing in are former offensive and defensive coordinators. I mean, they have so much football knowledge on that staff. It's insane. Because, I didn't even realize that you could have all these extra coaches. They just don't count as your 10 that recruit. So he's just loading up. Like, why would you not? It's insane. These guys are going to get such good coaching. And with that many analysts that have coordinator experience and position experience, like it's not just like some young guy they're given a chance to because he just graduated. It's like legit coaches. They're going to be able to work one-on-one on the side so often. Ugh, guys, it's insane. Let's see. What did I miss here? UCLA, yeah, they could be tough. Maybe that's who I was thinking of, but I feel like, I don't know. But anyway, those 4 for sure. You assume if you can go 2-2 in those, I think we have a pretty good shot to go 10-2. But we could go undefeated. Also, it just all depends, right? How all this fits together. Who's ready to take that next step with this coaching staff and the talent? I think the sky's the limit, man. I'm really excited. I mean, Indiana is going to be tough, but they're losing some people, so we see who they bring back. You know, they're going to be a different team next year. Let's see. J Money says replace 2 teams from 2025 schedule with Oregon and Indiana from 2024 schedule. Yeah. Replace 2 teams from, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean. I think we would have gone 7-5 ish if we had to play those tough teams. So that's why it's kind of like, that's why I did not feel good about Sharon Moore and being in charge and going into next year. I've really just thought like, okay, next year we'll probably go 6-6, 7-5. They'll finally fire him. We'll have wasted 2 years of Bryce. He might leave. There'll be this big attrition. They'll have to find a new coach. So when I saw he got fired and we got Whittingham, like I've always actually loved staying up late and watching Utah. They've been one of my teams, my backup teams, because as Michigan fans, we know when Rich Rod and Hoke were there, we all had to find extra teams, backup teams. So they were one of mine. So when they got him, I was like, this is a dream come true. Let's see. 23 Tails. That's Indiana without Mendoza. Great coach, but good QB helps a lot. Yep. Thanks, man, for subscribing. Yeah, I agree. Amazing coach, but last year he was still a great coach. I mean, he needed more than 1 year to get all his guys in, and have everybody buy in. But his coach, his QB, he made him look good last year, but he wasn't as good as Mendoza. So yeah, who knows how good their QB will be next year. Let's see. And yeah, I think Indiana is going to beat Miami. I think they will, but Miami's defense is tough. Their defense keeps them in the game, and then they can pull it out sometimes in the end. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be Indiana's toughest test by far. Yes, I agree, Big Atcha. It's insane that we didn't have a QB coach. It's out of control. Yeah, Rick, I agree with Indiana. J Money said, my initial reaction to Moore firing was, okay, so 9-3 with Buckeyes loss is not good enough until the other stuff came up. Yeah. I know. I don't think any of us expected any of that. I mean, it's insane to think he started the day as the Michigan coach, and he was interviewing, he was interviewing somebody to be a QB coach, which he should have done that the year before. Who was it? It was like Shula, Mike Shula, or it was a Shula, I swear I read. But anyway, so he does that. Then he gets called into Ward Manuel's office, and then you're gone. And then that night he's in freaking jail and suicidal. Like, ugh, what an insane day for him. All in his own doing, of course. Let's see. Brian Soul just subbed and liked. Love finding new Michigan channels. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Love to have you. Yep. Thanks, Maurice. Mike Shula. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Jimmy, is there anything that Moore did that you really appreciate other than recruit? Not really. I mean, I mean, we got to be honest. He was pretty good with offensive linemen, right? He was pretty good at coaching offensive line and recruiting. He was really excellent at. And I used to think he was a good dude and a good players coach, but then you start hearing some of this stuff, some of the tantrums he was throwing. He was obviously checked out. So yeah, I don't know. He was a good recruiter, and he was good with he knew offensive line, but other than that, I don't know. What about you guys? 23 Tails, a lot say Chip was QB coach, but during the game he was in the booth. Thank you, 23. I've heard the same thing. Well, he was offense coordinator and QB coach. How do you coach the QB from the suite, from the box? Like, you got to be on that field or on that sideline, pulling him aside after every series, coaching him up, talking to him. And Devin Gardner made a good point too. Like, I loved watching their the blueprint, him and Jake Butt. He would break down film, and like, I kept thinking like that the receivers weren't getting open, but he would show receivers wide open and Bryce wouldn't see them. He wouldn't step up in the pocket. He would check down too quick. He'd take off and run. Um, and but they talked about how you need to get after him after play. Sometimes he would make a crazy play that went well, but it was a terrible throw or a terrible choice, and nobody's coaching him up. Like, really, they should say that worked out well, but you should have done this. Like, and now you're gonna have that now. Coy Detmer Jr. I love that dude. He's freaking awesome with his mullet and his stash. Oh my gosh, you guys, he's awesome, and he's killing it too. How about that QB room now? But I mean, did you ever see the video where he was pumped after a play and he headbutted a player when their helmet was still on, and obviously he didn't have a helmet on? Like, this staff, man, it just gets me pumped. Let's see. Moore was a great recruiter, online coach. Yeah, I agree. Maurice, sorry, I agree. Good with O-line until he became head coach, Jimmy. Yeah, I know. And yeah, I like Grant Newsome. I think he was getting better each year, but I mean, Harding now probably the best offensive line coach in the country, and he's got this young talent. Our O-line is going to be really good. Jay Money said, makes sense because he was still in that high school mindset where an ounce of pressure and you check down. Yep. In college, that would be less than 5 seconds. Yeah, he didn't have to worry about that. And he was so fast that if there was pressure, he just ran around the outside. It's like Michael Vick on Madden 95 or 97, just take off. Or what? What was the year that Vick was over OP? Was it 2007? I don't even know. I'm getting old, guys. You know what I'm talking about, though. He was a cheat code on that game. But he could just run like that, or he's got a stronger arm than anyone else on the field. He could just toss it up, and his receivers could just go get it. Like, he needed somebody by his side all the time to help him grow and to help him not fall back into bad decisions and stuff. But let's see. Mr. Snip-on, yes, he did decide Salesi Moa is coming to Michigan. He did decide. He announced it not that long ago. I turned it up so everyone could hear. So if you want to rewind it a bit, you'll be able to hear what he said. Let's see. Glad we got QB Coach Detmer. And then coming in now again, sorry, I had a technical difficulty moment. It booted me out. I came right back, but now my comments are not working on my end, on my stream. So I'm logged in with my personal account, and on my phone I can see the live chat. So I'm just calling out comments and talking to you guys that way, since my stupid computer is being a jerk. Let's see. Maurice Moa is official. Yep. Watch out for number 33. Talon Mayo is a dog. All right. I like it. Goat Sense Yost. That is an awesome name. I like that. We all here? Yes, we are. Go blue. 23 Tails. What chance does Hurley? Oh man, this is right. There's like a heart. The heart thing is like right over your comment, Tails. I'm trying to see it. What chances does Hurley has a shot? This is if question because Bryce is getting paid. Oh yeah. Colin Hurley. I mean, next year he probably doesn't have, at least to start the year, but who knows? I mean, maybe, to be honest, Whittingham, I mean, Bryce is going to have every chance to do what he needs to do to this is going to be his team. He's going to have a chance, but if he falters, I don't think Whittingham care about how much money you make. If you're not getting the job done, I don't think they're scared to put somebody else in, and I love the QB room. I mean, getting Hurley, who looked like a stud in high school, and he's got 4 years of eligibility, plus those recruits coming in, and then you go and get a veteran, Fowler Nicolosi. I actually loved him from Colorado State. He's got so much swagger and confidence, and he's a gunslinger, Like he's one of those guys where he's going to try to fit it in. He's going to chuck it down the field. And as a backup, a veteran backup, sometimes coming in to win a game, if your starter gets hurt or something like that, you kind of want someone who's a little cocky and was going to take some risks. But they would coach that out and make sure he's smart. But let's see. Micah Simon's tweet suggests more recruits are coming. Yeah, Micah Simon, man. I said this earlier in the stream. If you missed it, he's been killing it on the recruiting trail, and already, like, I'm impressed with him a lot. And I think having Marquise Hagans from Penn State, they signed him as the co-wide receiver coach, like a veteran coach to help Micah Simons because he's so young and new at it. But I'm impressed with him a lot. He's doing a great job. 2004. Yeah, that was it. Man, 2004. I thought so. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I guess let me see if I can find. Yeah, I don't. Well, now I can't because I can't use my phone so that I can see your guys' chat. But yeah, it looks like J Money. Mike, tell us what Micah's tweet said. What Simon's tweet said. What he said about more recruits coming. I know I've seen him meeting with wide receiver recruits and stuff. So I don't know if that just means wide receivers or overall. I also read somewhere, I mean, you never know, right? We read so many things, but somebody said that Whittingham had said they plan to get up to 40 portal signees, and right now they're not even up to 20. So I don't know if that's true, but I do think they're going to get some more. I wouldn't be surprised if they get another linebacker or two and another couple defensive linemen for sure, but who knows? We'll see. Let's see. Emoji with so he put a block him and then a bomb and then a block him. He did it 3 times. Someone posted on Facebook that he has committed to Michigan. Yep. Yes, Moa did. He said he was going to the University of Michigan, and he said go blue. And he talked about how his uncle's there. He has a lot of connections there with Whittingham and the staff, and that he really loved it when he visited there because we had recruited him too, like I said earlier. But of course, Sharon and their staff said, we just see you as a cornerback. We're not going to let you be a receiver. And then Whittingham was like, heck yeah, play receiver, play a cornerback. You can return punts. So it's exciting stuff. He's going to be electric. I can't wait. Yes, Aaron, we got him. Go blue. That's right. It's pretty awesome. It's just been nice because I've been thinking about what he could look like in the offense, seeing him play both sides of the ball or on special teams, returning punts and kicks. But it's like you don't want to think about it too much until it's a for sure thing, you know. So now we can start dreaming about what that offense is going to look like with him as part of it. It's just wild how many weapons they're going to have, and that offensive line and the run game. Oh man, we're going to be hard to stop. Let's see here. Yeah, Jay Money asked about if I heard about Moore's beef with Wink. Yeah, that was wild, right? If anybody didn't hear, it's kind of like Moore was just kind of controlling and just going off, having tantrums all the time. And the story came out that they were Wink was talking to another coach, and they were kind of talking about some recruits, and Sharon Moore overheard him, and he just like lost his crap on him and told him to get into a conference room, and then he just went off on Wink. You know, this is my team. You don't make any decisions. You don't talk about anything without me. And Wink's just like, whoa, man, we're trying to make sure we get recruits. We're just talking about recruits we think would be good. And Sharon just lit him up, and I guess Wink was like, I guess I'm just the old guy here. And they didn't talk for weeks leading up to Sharon getting fired. So just insane what was going on in that program and stuff. And some of his other staff was just being terrible to the analysts and graduate assistants, putting them down, calling them names, making them do like weird tasks. Like it just was a mess. It was a mess. It needed to be purged for sure. Where's Mike Hart? Anything lately? Mike Hart actually just took the job at, where did he take the job at the running back coach at another college. Oh my gosh, you guys, my brain right now. Somebody let me know. Yes, Goat since Yost. Kasula was the one that was being nasty to graduate assistants. I'm so glad. I was so worried that they were going to tear it up in the bowl game on offense and that we'd keep him. But I knew Whittingham was too smart for that. I'm glad Kasula's gone. Did we place the Vada? Yeah, we did, Trillwell. We got Trey Butkowski from Pitt. He was a freshman kicker. One of the best in the conference. Very accurate. His long was only 47, so a lot of people were worried that he doesn't have a big leg. But a commenter told me that he has the record in his high school, and I looked it up, and he did like a 57-yarder or something. And he said he practices beyond 60 all the time and is comfortable with it. So I don't know why he didn't kick any long kicks for Pitt. Maybe they just didn't want to. I don't know. But he's a really good kicker, and he'll have 3 years of eligibility. The punter, Cam Brown, who hit a 70-yard punt from UNLV, he's going to have 3 years of eligibility. He was all freshman, too. I'm a dork. I love special teams. I mean, that's another thing that fell to the wayside with Sharon Moore. Our special teams were terrible. Besides Zavada, everything else was horrible. Our return game sucked. Our return coverage sucked. Our punting was horrible. I saw so many shank punts I never want to see again. Like, special teams is, I mean, already under Kerry Combs, even in that bowl game, like Marsh returning punts and kicks, like he looked so much better. It was awesome. Yes, Boston College. Thank you, Jay Money and Maurice. Yes. Boston College hired Mike Hart as running backs coach. Yeah, and I would like to know what the heck happened with that. Now that we know what some of the staff was like, how big of babies they were, that's probably why Mike Hart left. He probably didn't want to be there with Sharon Moore in charge. So it's a bummer. I would love to know what happened because Mike Hart's the man. I hope he does really great at Boston College. Now he's been at Eastern Michigan, I think. Let's see. He was a DI hire. They learned to never do that again. Yeah. Yep. I hear you. Do you think Rod Moore will have a lot of snaps this year? He's been out 2 years. Yeah. P. Maximus, thanks for being here, man. I hope so because Rod Moore was really good safety, like just a captain, but just having him on the sideline and being a part of the team, mentoring the young players is going to be huge in itself. Like that's already a win, a coach on the field, but hopefully he can play. I would love to see him at least be in a solid rotation with the safeties and get a lot of playing time in his final ride last year. Because he's really good, and it's just such a bummer that an injury derailed. Because he was talked about as a first-round pick at safety after the year he had before he got hurt. So this just a bummer. I really hope he can play. So yeah, if he can, he will. If not, then he'll be on the team and he'll be a great mentor and a great guy in the locker room at least. Yes, we got Salesi. We did. Moa is coming, and hopefully his brother will too. Linebacker for Michigan State. We need linebackers. So go blue. That's right. And Jay Money, yeah, rumor about alcohol. I heard that too. Alcohol issues with Mike Hart. Who knows if that's true? Depression. That was another thing that he just, yeah. And yeah, I don't, who knows? Who knows why? But I'm excited to see him getting a job at a bigger school again because I think he's a heck of a coach. He knows ball. Go blue, LFG 147. That's right. Wish is the great. I know Moa coming is exciting news. It's great to know that it's like for sure now, Jay Money. Yeah, I know we have had a lot of coaches, but I mean, yes, he's not on our staff anymore, but people would still say, oh, I'm another Michigan man, blah, blah, blah. But I think he had a lot of problems with depression and stress. And I think he needed a break for a while. And then he went back kind of to his roots with Eastern and kind of just got things back on track. And now he's ready for a big job again. I'm sure that's all it is. He was, I remember them talking about him just needing time away from the game and that it was just the stress of everything was catching up to him. So I'm glad he's doing well. Brian Soul said, to me, Moore sounded like that young guy They got millions, and the power went to his head, and he completely forgot how to spell football. Yeah, Ryan, you're spot on there. Yeah, I don't get how you get an opportunity like that and you don't go all in, like 1,000,000%. You know, like I just don't get it. I don't get how only 2 years into, not even 2 years, like within the first year, he started doing this stuff. How do you? I just don't get it. I don't get it. J Money, Sharon's coaches were either DUI or big time jerks, is how I would remember. Yeah, he did not have a strong coaching staff, and that was the other problem. He really needed a strong coaching staff around him, and he didn't have that. But I don't know. He's pretty destructive. I don't think even a strong coaching staff could have saved him. And let's be honest, he's a good offensive line coach. I don't even think he was a great offensive coordinator. Like, we just had so much talent, and we were so well coached by Harbaugh that I think we won in spite of Sharon Moore. Because, gosh, our passing game a lot of times was inept. It would only take off when JJ just started playing hero ball sometimes. And our run game was awesome, but that's Sharon Moore's strength, the offensive line. So I don't even think he's a good offensive coordinator. I'm going to say it. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. What was really going on with Hausman towards the end of the season? Yeah, that's another thing I would like to know. I've heard the same thing. Just some personal struggles and stuff like that. But then I saw a thing of a post that he supposedly put out, but I don't know if it was actually from him or if it was made up, faked. But in it, he talked about how he talked to his coaches about struggles he was having, and then also about like finding faith and trying to work through some of his anxiety or depression and with his newfound faith, and they like kind of like ridiculed him and put him down and like not made fun of him, but like said like, you know, that's no excuse, instead of wrapping their arms around him and helping him get through it. But I don't know if that was real or someone made that up. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything official from any sources I can 100% trust. Let's see. Moore was gifted the job. Would there have been a Power 4 or 5 school that would have? Heck no, nobody. Nobody. That's the thing. That's what I always thought about. You look at the teams in the Big Ten, like if Ryan Day left Ohio State, would he get another job? Yes. Signetti, yes. You know, and you can go Dan Lanning, yes. You go down the list, and it's like, would anyone want Sharon Moore? No. So why does Michigan have a coach that no one else would want? I know. I get you. I agree. Sharon was going over to his mistress' apartment, even with players living in the complex. I know. He housed her in the players' in the living apartments for the players. Like, how messed up is that, you guys? Oh man, that's wild. I can't believe that was going on. Brian Soul, change of subject. That's a lot of books found you. Are you a big reader? Favorite book? I am a big reader, and this right here, if anybody else is a big reader, I have a YouTube channel, Bearded Book Beast, that I talk about books on there, and I do interviews with indie authors and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I love books. I have a lot of books, more than I should, because you can only read so much. But yeah, I love all genres, but I love fantasy, sci-fi, horror, action, adventure, all that stuff. My favorite books are probably behind me: Joe Abercrombie, First Law, and Pierce Brown, Red Rising, which if you like Star Wars, you should check out Red Rising. Of course, Game of Thrones, Stephen King, some of my faves. Let's see. Early prediction would be your captains. Ooh, that's a good question, P. Maximus. Probably, man. You would think they would want Bryce Underwood to step up and be a captain, but beyond that, I mean, you can look at Jordan Marshall, Rod Moore, maybe, but that's a good question. I'd have to think, like scanning through Jair Hill, probably an offensive lineman. I'm not sure who, because it's hard when you think about a captain. It's not always like the best player. It's like the guy, the glue players, right? Those are a lot of times the ones that are captain. And then it's like, how do they do captains? Are they going to do like offense, defense, and special teams, or are they just going to pick the 3 or 4 best whoever would be the best captains? So yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Throw in the comments who you guys think would make good captains. I mean, those were the ones I thought right away. They want Bryce to be a leader, so I could see them making him a captain. But Jordan Marshall, Rod Moore, Jair Hill, John Henry Daly. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Andrew Marsh. I don't know. Hopefully the dumb rule for captains being seniors goes away. Yeah, the captains were horrible under Schroen. I agree. There was not a lot of leadership on the field or off under Schroen Moore. Unfortunately, that's why we had 2 ho-hum years. The reason that we didn't have losing record both years was strictly talent, which is sad. El Hadi was a captain. Yeah, I think he was. Goats. I agree. Yeah, I don't think that it should be that. It should just be the players that are the hardest working, that are the best locker room guys, the glue of the team. Like I said, you shouldn't have to be a senior to be a captain. Let's see. Wishes the great. It's truly natty season again. I feel like Kyle Whittingham and staff are way too professional to F this up. That's for sure. I'm with you. I feel like it's playoffs or bust, and that's really what he said, and which is pretty bold and brazen when you start a new job. But he's like, this is Michigan. The floor is making the playoffs. The ceiling is a national championship and Big Ten championship. So it's like, heck yeah, man. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, I don't. We're not going to put a label on success. We'll have to get going. No, you tell me we want to make the playoffs, bare minimum, and I'm like, heck yes. Because Michigan needs to be in a 12-team playoff. We have not been in it yet. Like, come on now, come on, Sharon Moore. What are you doing? Kerry Combs has really made an impression already with special teams recruiting. Yeah, that dude's a recruiter. I mean, I've seen on the recruit page, like guys saying, "Oh, I got offered by Michigan, Kerry Combs," and I'm like, "Oh, is this a special teams guy?" And it's like, "Nope, it's a safety or a wide receiver or whatever." Like, it's wild. He's an amazing recruiter, and he's a special teams genius. So, like, oh, man, I feel like the 3 that he kept were the 3 I wanted him to keep. I wasn't sure about Lamar Morgan, but I actually really like the 2 guys they brought in instead. And I've heard, I shouldn't say heard, because then that sounds like I have a source. I've read from insiders that there were rumblings that Lamar Morgan was not happy not being retained, and on his way out, he kind of soured everybody on staying there, and that's why a lot of them jumped in the portal. But obviously, they were able to win a lot of them back because they're a great staff. Let's see. My New Year's resolution, let's have 1 year without sanctions or an NCAA investigation. That won't be happening under Whittingham. I would be shocked. Obviously you have a big staff. You never know if some guy's going to make a dumb mistake away from the field. But in that building and on the field, we're not going to see the dumb stuff we've been seeing. They're going to be fundamentally sound, disciplined. They're going to know their role. They're going to know where to be. They're going to know the play. They're not going to be the extracurricular stuff, dumb stuff happening after the play. They're not going to let Bryce take pictures with fans when there's the game still going on. And yeah, I think we're going to have a long stretch without any of that garbage, which will be nice. Goats, got to make sure the donors know what our intentions are for sure. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, you got it nowadays, right? You got to make sure the donors and the boosters and everything know we mean business. We're not coming in here to him and haw, 9-3, 7-5, be in the middle of the pack. That's not Michigan. That's not good enough. So yeah, I loved hearing that. My concern is our roster budget is $41 million this year compared to 20. I know it just keeps getting worse. I was talking to my son about that. He's 16 and he's very lucky because he just really started following Michigan the year they won the national championship and the Lions made the playoffs. And I'm like, dude, don't expect it to be like this all the time. And the Pistons started being fun to watch and the Tigers were in the playoffs. I'm like, I'm telling you, man, it's been famine around here for years. Like, it's not always like this. But anyway, I was talking to him about that, how our roster is 40 million, and we're not even one of the worst ones. There's a lot of places that are a lot worse. They're going to put something in place, some kind of cap, some kind of structure to keep this from blowing up even worse. It's wild, but it's there's a fun side to it, but I'm worried too. Like, they got to put a cap on it. They got to put a structure, because it's gonna go wild. It's just gonna keep getting bigger, right? Red Wings are back again too. Yes, yes. He hasn't gotten to hockey. That's why I didn't mention the Wings, but I'm trying to get back into it. I've always followed them, like checking the score. Actually, now that I'm in North Carolina, I haven't watched any Red Wings games because there's nothing on down here, and I'm already paying for like the NFL package and the MLB package and the NBA package, and I'm like, I can't do another one. But I was a huge Red Wings fan growing up. And then when they were bad, I kind of stopped watching them a little and would just follow. But now that they're good again, I really want to get back into watching them, because I love all sports. Of the main four, hockey's probably number 4 for me, but I still love it. And I love watching Michigan hockey too. So I got to get back. I'm going to just have to pay for an NHL package. Let's see. Do you own Michigan jersey? If so, what number or who would you have? I need to get some jerseys. I did have I had a Charles Woodson jersey that just disappeared somehow. Do you ever have that happen where, I don't know, it just all of a sudden wasn't in my closet and I have no idea what happened to it. So I gotta get some more. So I just had a number 2. I mean, I got it because of Charles Woodson, but it didn't have a name on the back, so it could be anybody that was number 2. What about you guys? I definitely need to get some more jerseys. I got a Calvin Johnson jersey and a Matthew Stafford. I really want to get a throwback like Barry Sanders jersey. That'd be sick. And then, yeah, I need a Michigan jersey. I don't know what number I would get now. There are websites that you can use, allegedly. There are. That's true. I could watch some Red Wings, not on the up and up. That's true. Sometimes those have so many ads and like you get hacked, but that's a good point. I could be sneaky. Yeah. So good stuff, you guys. Pretty exciting. This has been fun. I just wish I'm just glad it's working still, because I think that this says we have about 4 times more people than we have on here. And yeah, it hasn't shown me any chats for a long time. So I'm glad that I was able to get on the phone and see your guys' chats. Let's see. We need to stop giving out our number 1 jerseys to just anyone. There have been some busts lately. Yeah. I know that was always a big thing back in the day, right? Number 1, you had to earn that. And I feel like I would like to see them get back to that, but we'll see. I don't know if that's something he'll pick up on right away or not. I don't know. But I agree. I would say I would love to see Marsh wear the number 1. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Because, yeah, it's available now, right? Because nobody that's returning was wearing number 1 last year. So I'm with you. I agree. All right, let's throw some predictions for our record next year down in the chat. Let's see what we all think. I'll make a video eventually, and I'll be legit and say what I think after I look at the schedule. But I'm gonna say we're gonna go 11-1 and make the playoffs, and that we're gonna beat Ohio State, and our 1 loss will be to Indiana or Oregon. That's what I think. I think it's gonna be a heck of a year. What say you? Oh yeah, wishes the great. I'm with you. Underwood jersey, Marsh, Buchanan, French, Earls, fire, go blue. Heck yeah. Oh man, thanks. I appreciate that. This has been a great stream because of you guys, not because of me. I honestly, that basketball game was at late at night, and I mean, it's harder to push out something for just a basketball game, especially at 10:30 at night. So I only had like 3 people in there. So I thought I'd have a couple people. It'd just be fun to talk to somebody. I didn't expect over 100 people to come and you guys to be rocking it out. This has been so fun. P. Maximus, do you think Shrone will stay living in Michigan? How could you feel comfortable? It depends, because you want to know what's crazy is, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the reports too that I thought instantly his wife was going to divorce him and take him for all he's worth, but it sounds like she's trying to keep their family and marriage together and forgave him. He's just going to keep doing it. I mean, everybody deserves another chance if they make things right after they make a mistake, but I don't know. So if that is true, if she is still with him, hopefully not. I feel like she probably deserves better. But I feel like if she wanted to stay in Michigan, then he probably would if they're staying together. But if they don't, then he might have to stay nearby to make sure he can see his kids. That gets messy, living in a different state. So I don't know, man. He's definitely going to live. I don't think he'll live in Ann Arbor. And I think he would probably want to go somewhere where he won't get recognized as easily, maybe somewhere rural. That's a hard word to say. Rural. Somewhere where he's not going to see that many people, We'll see. Ooh, that's a name from the past. Trillwell had a Robert the Tractor Trailer basketball jersey. That was actually a fun team. Didn't they call them the Revived Five? It was Lewis Bullock was the point guard. Man, who else? Trailer, and then like Maurice Taylor or something like that was the strong forward. And then he was the center. Gosh, who were the other 2 players, if anybody remembers? Oh, let's see. Tractor Trailer jersey is BA, I agree. Still remember the pictures on the newspapers whenever he busted the backboard. Oh, that was amazing. That was awesome. P. Maximus, he has broken the no contact rule, just hasn't been caught. Yeah, I'm sure he has. It's a mess. Brian Soul, as Utah coaches turn 2 stars into 4, if he takes our 3 and 4 stars and makes them 5 stars, 12-1, Big Ten champs, number 3 seed in the playoffs. That's what I think too. 10-2, CG's 10-2, I think is perfect. If we go 10-2 and beat Ohio State and Michigan State, I'm happy, because we'll be in the playoffs and we probably could have a chance to be playing for the Big Ten championship. Yes, Maceo Baston. That was the name I couldn't remember. Oh yeah, and Jared Ward. Yep. Maurice Taylor, Macy. Oh yeah, they were a fun team, but it is a bummer. But it was cool to have all those freshmen come in at the same time again. Revived Five. I remember getting so pumped. They were fun to watch, and they were good. They just could never get over the hump. So yeah, that was a fun team. Thank you, PM, my friend. Thank you, Maximus. Does anybody live down south and drink cheerwine? I love cheerwine and Sundrop. Those are things that they do not have in Michigan. Sundrop is kind of like Sprite, but it has caffeine in it. I like the cherry Sundrop, and then this is like a really over the top cherry Coke kind of tasting cherry cola, but it's only down this way. I've never seen it up north. So I think next year's gonna be a good year, guys. I got a feeling. They're showing on the thing, Polynesian High School Player of the Year, the finalists. Salesi Moa is in the finalists. There's about 10 of them. Chris Henry Jr. Seeing if I right. Malachi Lee, offensive lineman. Malachi Lee. I mean, let's talk about some of these recruits coming in. Like, that's why this transfer portal has turned into where we worry so much about just getting these sure things, and we're forgetting about recruits and development and all that. Like Malachi Lee, I think, is going to be a beast on the offensive line. Savion Hyder is going to be a beast. Travis Johnson is going to be a beast. Moa is going to be a beast. Carter Meadows, Valerio. defensive tackle. I think he's going to be a lot like Mason Graham. Who's the defensive back that's coming in? Vincent, I think is his last name. I think he's going to be really good. We got it's just fun. Yeah. Did I say the wrong name? Did I not say Malik? I said Malik. Isn't he? He's a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy. I'd have to look it up to know. I don't know for sure if he's 6'7", but he's huge, so he could be. Let's see. Brian Soul said, "I'm in Alabama from Ohio. All families from Michigan. I miss Verner's." Oh man, Verner's just makes me think of when I was a kid. Anytime I had a stomach ache or anything like that, or a sore throat, my grandma always gave me Verner's. Yeah. That's true. I don't see Verner's down this way. So there you go. Man, in Alabama and from Ohio as a Michigan fan. I actually lived in Ohio for a few years when I was a little kid. I don't know, shortly after I was born until I was like 6. My dad had a job in Ohio, so we lived there for a few years. I don't really remember it. But then we moved to Michigan. But my dad grew up in Michigan, so he was a Michigan fan, living in Ohio for a few years. I'm sure that was rough for him. With everyone he worked with was probably Ohio State fans. Yep, Verner's for upset stomach. Gets the job done. Let's see. 247 says 6'7", 349. Come on, goats, get it right. That's insane. I didn't realize he was that tall. I knew he was big, over 300, but I didn't know 350, 6'7". And I've seen clips of him. He has quick feet for somebody that big. He's going to be an awesome part of the offensive line going forward. Let's see. Trill Will, if we should take a loss, it better not be against those dang Suckeyes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Malachi Lee is a monster. Goats. I agree. Yeah, as long as we beat Ohio State and Michigan State and we go 10-2 or better, successful first year, make it to the playoffs, have a shot at the Big Ten ship, I'll be really happy. And I feel like that's the floor, just because of the talent and this coaching staff. If we lost 3 games or more, it would be such a disappointment. It would be insane. I just don't see that happening. Goats, he is a monster. Oh yeah, we already said that. Brian Soul lived in Columbus in 97. Toilet paper at OSU campus after Michigan won. Brian Soul, legend. Toilet paper at OSU campus. That's amazing. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm with you, Goats. I can't wait to see him. Oh, and Babaloa, another beast. Man, this offensive line, we got some monsters up there. It's gonna be awesome. I'm getting so excited, guys. And it's only January. We have so long to go before that first game. Hopefully you're all in a live chat with me watching the game together. That would be fun. That first game. It's gonna be awesome. Oh man. All right. Well, I'll probably end this in a few minutes because I was only going to stay on a little bit, but you guys were so much fun. It's been an hour and a half already. I got to make sure my kids are still alive. My wife is a medical professional and she's working a 24-hour shift. So I am in charge. I got to make sure people are alive. I got to show you. If anybody likes Star Wars, check out this mug I got for Christmas. Look at that. Jabba the Hutt. Isn't that awesome? I love it. It's gigantic, though. It's too big for my coaster. Oh, let's see. P. Maximus said, I got everyone beat. I grew up in Columbus. Went to Ohio State. Roommate with OSU athletes, but always grew up wearing Go Blue. Ooh, a man on the inside, P. Maximus. Oh, my gosh, my friend. You are a legend. Beast. Living amongst the enemy. That's pretty awesome. Spring game will be nice, hopefully. Yes, I'm gonna be there. Like I said, subscribe, follow the channel, leave me comments. I respond to every comment. Hop in these lives when I do them. Let's keep getting to know each other, talking ball. And when I go to the spring game, I'd love to meet anybody that's there. We'll figure it out. And I'll do some content. We can chat and I'll do a little video. Let's see. Ward Manuel. Who said that? Goats. That's Ward Manuel. Oh my gosh. That's epic. Oh, P Maximus says I have so many secrets. Those Ohio State secrets. I can't wait, man. You gotta just drop one. Every video I do, just drop a little secret in the comment. Like a thief in the night. Just drop in, drop the secret, and drop out. Oh man, you guys are awesome. All right, well, I think I'll wrap it up here, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Again, Salesi Moa is coming to Michigan. Michigan Wolverine. Go blue, baby. It's going to be awesome. He's going to play. I mean, I guess I can't say this for sure, but they recruited him for offense and defense. So I'm sure he's going to get in at receiver. He's going to get some snaps in the secondary, and he's going to get a chance to return some kicks and punts, and we're going to love him. And it just made us even more dynamic. And his brother should be announced soon. His brother's going to come as a linebacker. We got more depth in the linebacker room, which is great. So, heck yeah. Yeah, I am going to watch Mandalorian and Grogu, P. Maximus. I am, for sure. I like the show. I didn't like the last season as much as the first two, but the movie, I think, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. So anyway, that'll be it, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so much. This was a blast. Cannot wait to do it again. Again, one final time, Salesi Moa is a Michigan Wolverine. Go blue. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Go blue.